in a Barbie. It's a Barbie. It's like a Barbie go-kart. What's up, guys? It's Monday. I'm in Las Vegas. I'm at SEMA, as you can tell, with all the cars in the background. And today's just a roll-in. I'm gonna go get my badge, and we're gonna go look around and basically just see what people are rolling in on Monday. The show's not open yet, but it's a good day to just kind of get a sneak peek behind the scenes before everything's set up. I'm actually here with my two uncles. They're over there, Uncle Leonard, Uncle Edward. I'm gonna show them around. They've never been to SEMA before, so I'm gonna check stuff out. But let's go get that badge first. It's over here, that direction over there. Ooh, look at that Bronco. It's hard to make it to the media section. I'm already drooling over cars out here. Look at that Tacoma. Oh, check it out. 6, 5, 4, 3.
What's up, everybody? I'm Chris Jacobs, and we have brought together all of your favorite Discovery Motor stars for a very special motor. And we are bringing you 5 of their latest creations, plus a ton of surprises. And it's all coming up in just a little bit.
Bless you. All right, I got my media pass. Let's walk around SEMA on day 1, the setup. First thing that catches my eye is this badass Chevy van. Obviously, it's 4-wheel drive. Look at this. This is by Weldtech Designs. Look at that rooftop tent. That's cool. I like how it pops up like a teepee. You get a lot of headroom up there. Weldtech has some cool parts on this thing. Look at that bumper. Almost too many things to even list. They got a list right there. Man, that's nice. They painted the bars like a bronze kind of color. Most people don't put too much thought into painting their bars. Usually it's just black. They put like a cool little color on there. I'm liking that swing out for the tire. Extremefab.com. I guess they're the ones that made this thing right here. It's nice. I like how the roof rack is kind of like a patio and a tent. Got a nice little living space up there. Very nice. And of course, can't go to SEMA without having a Lamborghini just sitting on the side of the road here. I say it all the time. It's like SEMA is the only place you'll go where you kind of look at Lamborghinis. You're like, yeah, whatever. Check out this Polaris Razor tracked out version. It's in honor of Jesse Combs, the one who died on the salt flats. That's cool. She was doing like over 200 miles an hour and crashed. It's got a roof rack with LEDs. Look at that pop-up tent. It's a James Baroud pop-up tent. This thing is badass. It's turbocharged too. I think probably rips. I need that for snow at Tahoe. So this kind of caught my eye. You got a little Japanese Honda S2000, super crazy lightweight, probably barely weighs 2,000 pounds when it's gutted. It's crazy light.
It's probably about 2,200 with the cage.
But then they threw in, what motor is this again?
LS1.
It's an LS1 Chevy, basically.
Well,
all right.
LS1 heads, but it's cast iron block. It could be a 6.0 or 5.3.
So in case you're wondering, by the way, this is my cousin. He owns a shop. So if anybody knows what he's talking about, out of anybody I hang around with, it would be him.
Oh, it's a 5.3.
But that's pretty crazy.
5.3.
How much horsepower, just ballpark, do you think this thing's pumping out?
With the heads,
it's just NA, right? Naturally aspirated.
243 heads. It probably makes right about 260, maybe 300 on a good day.
Pretty good torque too, I'm sure.
Well, it's got nitrous, so it's probably depending on the big nitrous setup. How big the nitrous setup is, it could be in 400 or 500.
It's a drift car, right?
Looks to be.
Oh wait,
but not quite.
He didn't really mess with his e-brake much.
Yeah, mine doesn't have e-brake.
Oh really? I'm used to seeing the big old extended e-brakes on there.
That's
cool. That's cool. You gotta do it old school. Just grab the factory e-brake right now.
In Japan, they didn't have them big handbrakes. They used their feet, bro.
That's badass. Is this your car? That's badass, man.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this one. This is a Chevy, what?
C10.
It's another C. Oh, it's 10 right there, yeah.
I guess, yeah, early 60s. Like a 61.
So point out what a car guy would notice. What do you notice that grabs you? That's crazy. But why is this a SEMA truck?
So to me, you see how the wheels are set in the front, so that way it could stay low like that and still turn.
Oh, to tuck them in?
Yeah, well, it could turn still being that low.
Oh, I
Because
see.
if they're out further, he would only have so much steering geometry. So usually what they'll do is, because it's like A-arm, they'll put like the S10 A-arms on it.
Shorten them up.
And make it shorter, so that way it
sense.
can actually articulate.
Nice.
Most of the time.
I wouldn't have known that, yeah.
Don't know what power plant.
What's going on in the back?
So it's notched and they like raised the bed. So most likely they notched the frame, which they did. You can see the battery right there, and they notched the frame and raised it way up, so that way it's body dropped and it's bagged, so it makes that appearance of it being super low.
You think he's actually on the ground?
Yep.
He's slammed on the ground. All right, so you know me, I like these kind of vehicles. I could see the forward lights, but pretty much I don't know what else is going on here. I'm guessing maybe Excursion or F250 maybe.
No, it's an Excursion.
It's got to be an SUV,
Yeah, it's an Excursion.
But it looks like they armored it up somehow. I don't know if it's real armor or if it's just show armor. It's hard to say sometimes with these things. I've seen some companies do this where it's not real armor.
Yeah, he has all the Ford badges on his.
But you never know. I mean, there's companies out there that make real armored up vehicles for, you know, oil tycoons and stuff like that. Anything catch your eye in there?
So it's a Ford for sure.
It's definitely a Ford.
But see how they kind of block off all the Ford emblems?
Yeah, they're marketing it for them.
See, you look right here. See the Ford badge right there on the windshield?
Oh yeah.
And then look, he has it covered.
Stark Design LA. I bet you this is more for looks than actual armor.
I'm pretty sure it's like movie view.
Yeah, I bet you it's not really armored up.
Well, maybe not, because that's some thick ass fucking metal.
Is it?
Yeah, that's some thick fucking metal.
Well, maybe it is real. See, the thing that makes me think it's not is the glass doesn't look armored.
No, the glass is not.
The glass is not armored. So if you're gonna go as far as to not armor the glass, then the doors probably are not. Yeah, I'm guessing it's not.
But it is some thick fucking metal right there. Either that or they just use some square tubing.
I'll say this though, you want to pull up and make a statement, it still looks badass.
Oh yeah.
It still looks cool, even if it's not real armor.
Oh yeah. You pull up with a Goon Squad jumping out of that thing, you'd be fucking worried.
It's got handles for SWAT guys. It's funny. Yeah, that you can grab on.
You'd be worried with that thing pulling up. I would.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, so if you don't know, SEMA has a back lot. Bam! Here's the back lot of SEMA, and my cousin's car's out here somewhere, right?
Right there, the black with the gold wheels.
All right, let's go make a beeline for your car. Little backstory on my cousin. He's a mechanic, he owns his own shop, and he's a drifter. Pretty badass one too. You teach other guys how to drift, don't you? Yeah.
I do.
So yeah, he brought a pretty sweet ride here. We're gonna see it here in a second. I'm just gonna have you geek out on your car and tell everybody what we're looking at. Yeah. So what are we starting off with? So what's the base car? I know it's a Nissan.
So it's a 03 350Z.
350Z. Explain how we get that crazy turn angle.
So that's from the Power by Max kit. It has a Power by Max steering angle kit.
That's way out there.
Yeah, it actually turns a lot greater than the stock one.
That's nuts. You know what? That makes it more drivable. You can actually drive this thing. You can fit in there. When they're chopped, there's like no room. That's nuts.
It's different.
It's a Model T, right?
Yeah. Model T. Truck.
A seriously modified Model T. Big ass engine. And look at this. I remember in the mining industry, I'd see chains like this on the wheels, I think it is. They put chains, or they'd use them as mud flaps. It's crazy.
This is 350 feet of chain from a decommissioned elevator.
Oh, well, no way. Huh? What gave you the inspiration to do this like that?
I smoke a lot of weed.
I was high and I thought it looked cool. It does look badass, man. That's cool. I've actually never seen that before.
I'm just well.
Look at this. It's got a turbo on there.
Yeah, we got
it's twin turbo.
turbos.
2 turbos. Nice. What engine is that? An inline what? Oh, it's a Cummins turbo diesel. Yeah.
That's why it's a compound turbo.
Ah. All right. So the Jeep Gladiator recently came out this year, and essentially it's a Jeep truck. But this is the old Jeep Scrambler that was a truck before the Gladiator came out. Look, there's a Gladiator right next to it. So that basically this is the old version and there's the new version. A lot of people were wondering if they were going to name the Gladiator the Scrambler when they were still in development, but they went with Gladiator instead of Scrambler. That's badass though. Look at that thing. You don't see a lot of these Scramblers anymore. Truck bed in the back, body on frame design, old-fashioned V8 in there. Just a naturally aspirated Chevy V8. What size engine is that?
Let's see.
You know, small block?
Looks like an Oldsmobile or no, it's American Motors.
Oh.
It's like a 401.
Oh, so they went traditional with this one.
Yeah.
It's an AMC.
They forgot a bolt. They forgot to tighten up that bolt.
See, that's what happens when you have a mechanic looking at your stuff. He'll point out things that no one else will see. And then look, right next to it, he's got a Gladiator, a Jeep truck. There's the old one, there's the new one. They put some work into this one too, though. A bunch of little things. This ain't the first one you're gonna see. There's gonna be tons of them inside, I'm sure. I like that setup though. It's not crazy high. It's kind of, I don't even know if that's stock. Is that stock?
No.
You think that's lifted?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
It doesn't look crazy lifted.
But look,
Look at the size of the tires though.
look at hood height and look at hood height.
Yeah, these are some big ass tires. What are these?
40.
These are, oh yeah, they're 40s. That's funny. The lift with the 40s, it almost looks stock. All right, so my cousin spotted this car called a Moke, as you can see right here. I've never seen one of these before, but he was saying this is kind of like an electric vehicle, like a golf cart basically.
It's like a golf cart.
But it's street legal though, right?
Yes, completely street legal. Tags, registration.
That's cool, and you can rent one.
It goes like 45 miles an hour.
Huh.
So it can't do freeway speeds, but it can do like street.
So if you live in a neighborhood where you just want to go grocery shopping or drop off the kids, you could do that in this thing.
Around town?
Yeah, just around town.
Yeah.
Go home, plug it into the wall. Wow, check this out. So this is a International Harvester Scout. And it is crazy clean. That is nuts, man. You just don't see these anymore. Scout by 187 Customs. Look at that blood red interior. Little seats in the back. Removable top. It's a fiberglass top if I remember right. That is beautiful. My dad used to have an International Harvester back in the 70s. The thing was like a tank. That's kind of cool. I've never seen these wheels before. They look like they're stamped steel with bead locks. I don't see very many stamped steel wheels out here. That is beautiful. Solid axles. Oh man, my dad would love this. So SEMA is not really known for motorcycles, but they do have a few here. This is pretty nuts, man. I don't even know what kind of bike it is. I'm sure it's all one-off custom. It's nice though. Look at the engineering in this thing. That's beautiful. Slam to the ground. So my cousin, being a gearhead mechanic, he's drooling over this lift. We're at SEMA and he's drooling over lifts. Yeah. But that's a badass lift though. That is cool. Can you imagine having that in a barn or something?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That is badass, man.
I actually have the roof space for my shots for that.
Oh, you got, oh yeah. You can actually
have the roof space for my shop.
How much you think something like that costs? What does a regular lift cost? I don't even know.
Drive on lift's probably about $5 grand, maybe 6.
So we're probably looking at double, maybe
probably,
more.
Just call it probably triple.
That's crazy. Who makes that? Ben Pack. Oh, look at this. It's like a scissor jack.
Yep.
That's cool. That's a nice Corvette up there too.
So that's one that you can't really work on under.
I was just gonna say, what's the deal? Just for parking?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't really work on the car. No. There's no place to get under it. But you could park another car there though. That's cool.
These ones, these center, those come off.
I don't even know what kind of car it is. I know it's a Dodge because there's a badge on there that says Dodge. But it is. That is nuts. Twin turbos. That's nuts. It's locked up. There's a coffin back there. So I knew there was going to be a lot of gladiators at SEMA, and this is a nice one, man. This guy put a lot of money into this thing. He's got the bed rack, roto packs, full-size spare, tons of gear in the back, lift kit, suspension. I'm not too crazy about the fancy wheels, but this is SEMA, so they're gonna have nice stuff on here. Not nothing beat up. God, look at the size of those LED lights. They're huge. Road armor. That's a nice Jeep Gladiator. And then there's another one right next to it, a Rubicon Gladiator, a little bit more real world, with some road armor parts on it. They didn't even clean the tires on this one. They drove it out here and just parked it at SEMA. Rigid lights, road armor steps. Everybody's putting these on these truck beds because now you can carry all kinds of gear, man. So that's like the biggest complaint with regular Jeep Wranglers. Is there's not a lot of cargo to carry stuff. But these Gladiators, man, they really changed the game as far as carrying gear. It's got a rooftop tent, full-size spare, mat tracks. Tons of stuff back here, man. That's nice. Just when I think I don't want a Gladiator, I come to SEMA, and now I'm like, damn it, I want a Gladiator. Holy shit.
Talk about get anywhere.
What is this? International? What is this?
Yeah, it's an international pickup.
Expedition 90X, built off an international, basically a truck, like a cargo truck. Solid axles up front, big ass tracks. Look at the size of these tracks.
You
on
thought
it.
that 550 was something.
Airbag system.
Yeah, you thought that 550 was something. Look at it, and it's back.
It's bagged too. Look at the size of these tracks, man. These are the biggest tracks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them on like regular cars, like trucks, but I've never seen this size of tracks before.
They're tall.
They're monsters, man. Crew cab with some kind of Expedition pop top on there. You pop these locks off and that will pop up even higher. Here's a sand anchor. It's like a desert-like sand anchor. I don't know if this thing could use it or not. It seems kind of big, but
those tracks will get you anywhere.
man, that thing. Oh, it's from Canada. These guys drive this thing in the snow. So this is the Von Gittin Jr. booth at SEMA. Check out his Ford Raptor twin turbo V6 EcoBoost drift truck, basically. Well, I know he drifts the crap out of this thing. I don't know if it's made for drifting, but he drifts this truck. That's a badass truck. Here goes his Mustang over here. Woo! What do you think? How many horsepower do you think he's got that thing up to?
A little over 1,000, I know that.
Yeah. So like I said, there's gonna be a lot of Jeep Gladiators, and here's another beautiful one in white. That's nice. Got the Icon wheels. I'm assuming Icon suspension. Let's take a look. Yep.
Oh, so that's what they do.
He's got a light bar on his hood. Some people like it, some people don't. It really makes your hood bright. Snorkel. Again with the bed racks. Oh, he's got a first aid kit. Check this out. He's got a Super 73 on the back. It's basically like a electric dirt bike. That is so cool. These things are so crazy. I remember back in the day when these were pretty much, and you can get them anywhere. Now they're like hard to find, man.
And then if you do get them, they're all either ratty.
Yeah, they're all beat up, but people are rebuilding them now and selling them for tons of money.
Well, there's a dude right there 2 blocks from my shop. He restores these Land Cruisers, and the majority of them are coming from Australia.
Oh yeah, that's the biggest market for Land Cruisers. Yeah, that's nice. BTB.
I think he's out here. I bet you anything I will run into him too.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a jaw dropper right here. If you are into Fords or Broncos, I'm at SEMA, and this is a 1966 Ford Bronco, but there's something different here, guys. What's going on there? Something different, huh? You notice it? Do you see it? Independent suspension from an F-150. Matter of fact, the board there says 2017 F-150 chassis, so they obviously cut it down, right, Robert?
Yeah, right here they chopped it right here.
So they took an F-150 and chopped it.
You can see they chopped the frame right here, boxed it, and then made the shorter transition for the wheel tubs right here.
But essentially, the drivetrain and everything, the suspension.
From here forward is all F-150.
F-150.
From here back is all fabricated.
That's crazy. So it's all custom back there.
Yeah, back there.
And then here's the cool part. You look inside the cab of this 66 Bronco, and you're looking at an F-150. Yeah. They took the dashboard and put it inside here. Everything. Shifters in the middle, beautiful seats. Look at that
AC
dash.
blows, man, that's even better.
I can almost guarantee they spent the money on the AC, right? That is beautiful. I mean, you would just never see something like this normally. I mean, insane. This is one of those crazy SEMA builds. It just blows your mind when you see it. There goes the 5.0 Coyote. And it's simple, man.
Yeah.
Just naturally aspirated 5.0.
Nothing crazy.
There's no turbos, no superchargers. Reliable, man. That's nice. Look at that. Let me do a little quick fly around one more time. Got a roof rack up there. Here's another shot of that F-150 interior. And then another shot of this from the back. That is so badass. Who knows how much this guy has sunk into this thing. Wow. Beautiful. So check this out. You guys probably heard about this by now. This is the Mahindra Jeep clone. If you don't know about these are made in India. Little turbo diesel engine on there. It's like a little 4-cylinder turbo diesel. Look at that little tiny solid axle. Got the leaf springs, just like the old CJs from back in the day. This guy obviously put a lot of money into it, but manual lockers, you got to get out and lock them.
All the way through. Yeah,
the blueprints are from the old CJ5, I think it is.
Yeah, $100.
That's nice. Of course, Rockford Fosgate sponsored this build.
That's right, 2-stepping.
That's nice. I mean, essentially what it is a side-by-side, but it's one of the coolest side-by-sides you'll ever see. You can control the radio from the back. That's pretty cool. So check this out. Here's a truck that some people may think you know what you're looking at, but for the most part, most don't know what you're looking at. It's a Chevy C10 pickup truck. What year was it again? It's a 61, which you actually see a few of these C10s around, but not very many like this. Here's where you start to really go, what the hell? Crew cab. And if you're thinking he chopped this thing and made it custom, no, he did not. This is a factory crew cab, which you're probably scratching your head going, what? I didn't think they made a factory crew cab. So the story behind it is they made a limited run of these for the military. Chevy actually made these for the military back in the days. And so there's not a lot of these in civilian hands. And then these guys got a hold of one and then built it into a custom truck. But it's essentially an old military truck. That's why it's OD green. That's beautiful. This is for all you guys out there that think you've seen everything,
Right.
but
Just
no.
like me.
Yeah, it's not custom made, man. This is a factory crew cab.
That makes it even.
Oh, cool. Look at those. I need one of those. That's awesome. Or one of these. A McLaren. I think there's a sticker on here if you want to buy it. Oh yeah, look, there's a sticker on here. Annual fuel cost $2,500. Where's the price for this thing? $208,000 if you want to buy this. That's the sticker on the window. 208. I thought it was $1 million. I guess not.
Cool, very cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The Ford Transit 350, but this is the brand new factory four-wheel drive version. All you overlanders out there have been begging for a four-wheel drive version. Well, Ford listened, and they finally built a four-wheel drive Ford Transit, basically Overlander truck. It's four-wheel drive. This one's obviously kitted out for SEMA to kind of just grab your attention. I don't think there's very many people that would actually drive this around with tracks unless you lived in, like, I don't know, Canada or the Arctic Circle or something like that. But it is badass though. I like that. I'm sure we'll get a look inside when the show starts tomorrow. But this is nice. It's got a roof rack on there. Oh look, he's got double ladders up there to the top. That's nice. Let's see if we can fly around here. Oh, he's got a winch on the back. Ah, that's nice. You could take that winch off the 2-inch hitch and put it on the front if you need to. Rescue your buddies that are stuck in the snowbanks. This one's been customized by Outside Van. You got $1 million? Well, here's a good way to spend that $1 million. This is an EarthRoamer LTI carbon fiber. Oh, this thing's probably worth more than $1 million. So it's an F550 crew cab, but this is the first one ever with a carbon fiber shell. It's like a monocoque type shell on there. That's cool, man. That is really cool. Probably save yourself maybe 500 to 1,000 pounds, maybe. I don't know. EarthRoamer. Damn. So if you don't know, an F550 is probably going to cost you like $100,000 just for the truck by itself, especially a Lariat. And then you take it to EarthRoamer and they build it into this insane off-roader camper with a carbon fiber camper shell. This thing's got to be $1 million easily. Check out those wheels, man.
So,
I mean, how many nuts and bolts do you need on this thing?
Alright, so if you look back there, you can see the rotor.
Yeah.
Okay, what it is it's a 8-lug, but then this is the original 8-lug. This here is an adapter to the 10-lug, and this 10-lug is an adapter to this 18-lug.
You got to have a really strong wrench to get that off.
Well, you just need to take all those off.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's going to take some time.
Yeah.
But you could just take these off and just get to the point.
That's fun. Like there's an airbag suspension in there, king shocks. Yeah, this thing is insane. Who knows what he's got going on inside here. Hopefully we can go inside and look around when the show opens. What's that, satellite?
Yeah, I believe so.
Some kind of satellite thing. Look how they put the spares. It's like embedded into the. This is carbon fiber.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the next question. This is not. Oh, it's got a winch. Okay. Now that just answered my question. How are you gonna
It's like
that off?
that's
I know that's not a light tire.
That's a 250-pound tire.
Yeah, but it's got a winch. Okay.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart. There you go.
Yeah, because I know I ain't lifting that damn tire.
You get killed. That thing will fall off and kill you. Spotted this Ford Econoline, and this is an Econoline like you've never seen before. If you don't know, it's like a cab forward kind of deal. The driver's in the front. But look at that. There's a pipe coming right down the middle. I wonder what that's for, huh?
So it's probably came from
what do you think that's for?
Australia, because it's right-hand drive.
Oh, it's right-hand drive too? Yeah, I just now noticed that. So here's what that pipe is going to. Bam! They got their engine in the back. It's basically a mid-engine with a Whipple supercharger.
It's a Coyote.
That's nuts. And then some lucky guy gets to sit back here. That's crazy. Shag carpet, side exhaust. That's crazy. That is something you definitely just don't see every day. Extra long shag. That's nice. Right-hand drive too. Slammed. Check this out. So it's a Toyota Supra. Oh, that's what you're saying, that they just basically reskinned a BMW chassis?
It's BMW chassis, BMW motor, BMW chassis.
So it's not even really a Supra then. That's kind of lame. No wonder they didn't sell very many of those.
Yeah.
All right, so here goes another one of those trucks where you think you know what you're looking at, but you don't. So yes, it's a 60s era pickup truck, but they never made a crew cab. So this is a custom made crew cab that somebody built. They said it was built out of like 3 or 4 different vehicles, but essentially it's a 60s Chevy truck that's been crazily modified, and it is badass, man. Bagged to the ground. That crew cab is just...
You see how short the nose is?
man. Yeah, it's crazy short. Look at that. Look at that. It's like really, really short. And then they put a crew cab on here. Look at that roll-up windows. Yeah, got the roll-up windows.
But it's got a Duramax, you said.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a newer Chevy motor in it.
And then, of course, the flatbed, so you can put a car back here.
24-inch Alcoa.
And we asked them what car they're going to put for SEMA, and they said they don't know. Acura, some type of Acura is going on here, and they're about to find out. All right, this is badass. I don't know what it is, but it looks like some kind of SWAT vehicle. I think we got MRAP axles. Yeah, those kind of look like MRAP axles. Yeah, those are definitely MRAP axles. Some type of military wheels. Crazy bumper. LED headlights. What that? This is like a military vehicle, I think. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's badass.
Got a camera in the back.
Bulletproof windows. These are legit bulletproof windows. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna come back tomorrow and try to figure it out. I spotted the new Ford Bronco. Okay, so maybe not a real Ford Bronco, but somebody's interpretation of what the Bronco might look like.
They built this in 6 weeks and 4 months.
That's crazy. What's it built off of? What is it off of?
Purchased brand new F350.
F350.
2019.
Damn, that's cool though. I wish the new Bronco looked like this. That's badass.
In 4 days, that's what they built.
Look, they even have Bronco badging right here, 6.7 liter. That's crazy.
It was a single cab.
That is badass, man. I mean, you gotta admit, that's a good looking Bronco if this is what they were gonna go for.
Except you can see the line, right?
That's crazy. Oh, stop it.
Damn. Damn.
That's nice though. Look, they got the 2-seat in the back. So there's the original truck, I think, right there. It's just a Ford pickup, but they chopped it up, made it look like a Bronco.
You can see the line there too. Well, 6 weeks, you can't complain.
Yeah, that's pretty quick, man.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like 6 weeks, you really can't complain. God damn. Beautiful truck.
All right, so here's something I've never seen before. Here's a Jeep Gladiator with the, I guess, Jeepster front end. That is beautiful. That is nice. Lamborghini, carbon fiber all over the place. Beautiful. Yeah, that's amazing, right? Almost tame at SEMA. You know, just not a lot really to talk about other than the wheels are badass. But then look at this. Holy shit. Liberty Walk. I forgot the model of this one, but look at that. That is badass, man. Hurricane GT LP610R. That's crazy. Lamborghini Hurricane. And then of course, this is a Liberty Walk Ferrari, which I've seen here at SEMA many times. Not this one, but versions of this. It's crazy how they buy these cars that are already beautiful, and they start chopping them up and putting body kits on it and flared, you know, fender wells and stuff. It's almost sacrilegious what they do to these things, but you know what? It looks badass, and it takes balls to do that, and I applaud them. Do it. Somebody's got to do it. Take a beautiful Ferrari and just start chopping it up. Who cares about resale value, man? You only live once. A Hyundai?
Hyundai.
What is that? Veloster. Oh, it's an off-road version. Usually you see those things set up for like the street. All right, so we are walking around inside the tent section of SEMA. They're still putting stuff together in here. Oh, look, Fast and Furious, maybe? Is that the one from Fast and Furious, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. It says right there. It says Dom's Charger. That's cool. Yeah, they're still setting up back here. We'll come back tomorrow when everything's all pretty. But we're kind of giving you guys a sneak peek look at what it looks like before the show opens. It's pretty cool.
Because we're here today.
Yeah, we're here on a Monday before the show opens. So, yeah, that's a smart car, which is normally just a little electric car, right?
Yeah.
Two-seater electric car, but somebody just said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna throw in a LS1 V8 Corvette engine in there. That is crazy. They stuffed it in there. They had to build a frame around it.
The tree huggers that hate it.
Now this is what they need to have out front demoing. I want to see what this thing looks like. That is crazy. Smart car with a Corvette engine. That is nuts. Check it out. At SEMA, there's a thing called the Overland Experience. They're still setting up, but I just want to give you guys a sneak peek. I'm going to be coming here and filming pretty much every product in here that I can, because this is my element right here. I am so happy to see overlanding dedicated section at SEMA. We have arrived. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so pretty much you're not going to see anything in this video because I'm going to save it for the main videos. This is just a sneak peek. All right, so I'm at SEMA in Las Vegas, and of course, I gotta represent SEMA Sienna minivans. I have one of these. Maybe I should pimp my ride, make it look like this. So check out this Mustang, Ford Mustang, but they did all kinds of work to it. Like, you could tell that they use a lot of Bondo or something to make these custom lines. Did something with the mirrors. Check out that dash from like 2001. I think that's what that is.
Yeah, it's like a 2000s dash. SN95.
That's definitely something I've never seen before. That's crazy.
A lot of Bondo.
Lots of Bondo. Somebody had a fun time trying to make something cool. All right, so walking through the backside of SEMA, and I spotted this insane motor. What are we looking at, man?
It's a Hemi, Chevy Hemi.
So it's a Hemi
Chevy
with
squad.
3 superchargers, right?
Yeah.
Am I figuring that out right?
Yeah.
Oh, and NOS, of course.
Yeah.
You got NOS in there.
3 superchargers.
Superchargers and NOS. I didn't even know you could do that. Could you? You could put NOS on superchargers. That's crazy.
Probably don't use it, but yeah.
It's a 65 Ford Mustang.
How many pounds?
That's crazy. Insane. Look at, he's got the side dump exhaust. That's crazy. Look at the inside, man. We got a full roll cage in there. And then is what? Hey, Rob. What's up here? Is that the shifter on the?
Yeah.
Ceiling?
Either that or that's the parachute control.
Oh.
You need a video camera in front of the car so you can see where you're going. You know? So that's why.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a transshifter.
That's what that is? Why is it on the ceiling? That's crazy. Oh, I see the cable. Yeah, the cable's going down. Yeah. Oh my God, that's nuts. Look at that. How do you see out this thing, man? There's a big engine in the way. That's awesome. Insane. All right, so check this out. We got a Chevy Camaro. It's a 1969 Chevy Camaro. We got a lot going on with this motor. For one, he can't even see out the front windshield, man. What the heck? There's no camera up here to help him out. But it's a humongous supercharger, twin turbos, and nitrous injection. That's crazy. And then you got the bird catcher up top. That's crazy. That is so nuts, man. Look at that tack all up in his face right here. All the gauges up there.
So now that's the other thing I wonder. So you see how alright, there's the cold into there.
Cold's going this way in.
So that's the hot pipe.
Yeah.
That's the hot side. They should be going like to an actual intercooler, then dumping in. But it's dumping in beforehand and then coming out here and relieving the pressure here.
Where's the intercooler?
It doesn't have one.
There is none.
It's using the intake as an intercooler.
Oh. Interesting.
That one has those two tanks right there that are probably water filled. See the two chrome tanks on the backside that have the little
with
hose
water.
on? Those should be water injected, so that will cool it. But unless this has a water galley that goes through there that cools that, because if not, that's a fuckload of EGTs, exhaust gas temps.
Yeah.
That'll just actually hurt them and actually make power.
Huh. Interesting.
So that one's very questionable. Very cool.
All right, guys, so there you have it. That is just a sneak peek of SEMA before the show opens. Pretty amazing just seeing the stuff that's coming through on day one, on Monday, before the doors even open. And it was really cool hanging out with my cousin, educating me on some of the things we saw out here, since he's more of the expert on this stuff. This is his Super Bowl out here, his Disneyland. How you like it, man?
Oh, it's fine.
It's pretty nuts. He's tired. He's ready to go sleep. Been walking all day.
Wash the car one more time.
Yeah, he's got to go check on his baby. But we got our real work cut out for us tomorrow when the doors actually open. All right, so like I say, usually hit that like button to support my channel. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Hit that ring bell notification so you can figure out when I'm going to have new videos up. And leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about SEMA. What was your favorite vehicle I showed you today? Pretty cool stuff, right? Later.